What's up, vlog? Welcome back. Another day. Sun's shining, man. I feel like spring is finally here, especially in London. Can't lie, when the sun's out in London, it makes a huge difference. Like, feel definitely more positive, more happy. We're getting slightly brighter days, more sun, just more people out and about. It does make a huge difference in London. I'm not really someone that gets like seasonal depression and whatnot, but I feel like when the sun's out, I feel it puts everyone's mood at ease. I'm about to do a little 6K jog, something light, try to catch like the sunset, just make the most of it today. And yeah, I'll bring you guys along with me. Obviously, don't have like my other what's it called? DJI with me. I don't really run with it. I think, to be honest, in terms of like talking to the camera and doing like more live old vlogs, they're actually shot better on the iPhone. I feel like it's more easy to pull out and shoot talking segments with my phone rather than with the DJI. Sometimes I feel like with the DJI, you can like get caught up in the whole, I have to plan what I'm gonna shoot, I have to plan what I'm gonna say, like kind of what I'm gonna say rather than just, you know, what comes to the dome, what's on my mind. But yeah, that's all really. Just go back to the flat. We're in a nice little Uvu lightweight top. I believe it's like merino wool and cotton. And I'm also wearing I got their shorts on. So the tight knit ones. I'm gonna start reviewing a little bit of the garments I'm wearing, because I feel like a lot of us, we buy into these garments, buy into like clothes and stuff like Uvu, NSOB, blah, blah, blah. A lot of you guys buy similar stuff to me, but I feel like we buy it and there's no one actually doing honest reviews of the running gear and certain stuff or fashion or clothing anymore. So I'm trying to bring that back to the vlog, like honest reviews. Would I spend the money again? What I feel like the quality's like, materials like, blah, blah, blah. I also have these, bear with me. I have these, which I showed last time. I finally been running on these. I've done 2 runs with them so far, 2 or 3 runs with them, just with Eloise, real easy pace. So I haven't really beat them up as of yet, really put mileage into them. But today I'm running on my own, so I've run more my easy pace, which is like 5K. Shout out Eloise though, she's been trying, but my easy pace is a little bit faster than the pace that she's comfortable at. Yeah. But yeah, I'll review those. I kind of got those as a double up of, they're both kind of tickle my fashion bone as well as practical like running. My concept was, you know, you're going to the airport, you're going on a short trip, you don't want to pack like loads of stuff. You want trainers that are aesthetic enough to maybe wear with like your joggers, jogging bottoms, your real casual stuff. I hate running shoes and jeans, so I'll never probably cross the 2. But like a lot of the time when I travel to the airport, I do wear jogging bottoms or more relaxed trousers or nylon trousers, and those will pair okay with the Cloud Monsters. So I got the collaboration with Path because they just look neater aesthetically, they look nicer, and I thought they'd double up as kind of like, you can wear it to the airport and wear it like casually whilst you're on holiday, but then you can also complete a little run in them, 5K, 6K, all the way up to like, I think a lot of people use the Cloud Monster for their high mileage, like 25K, you know, half marathon attempts. So kind of doubles up the 2. But yeah, been enjoying them. Bit stiff, but I don't know if I've fully broken them in. But yeah, let's go for a run. Little house updates. Got these roses and eucalyptus on the weekend. Always just styled it. Just got back from work. As you can see, man, the sun is out in London. It's about to get busy now. I think 2nd day of proper full sun we've had. The apartment through the light always just goes amazing, man. Amazing. Sensational. Ignore all the wires and cables there, but for you to get that sorted. Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. I know it's been a while, it's been a minute. I've been training, gymming, working hard. I kind of put the B-roll obviously in the front of what I've been up to, but yeah, I'm back. Vlogs are back again. Like I said, when it's season and I'm boxing and training and working and grinding, it's kind of hard to sit down and film all the different things, but I just thought I'd share with you guys some of the house pickups that I've done as of recently, and just show you guys kind of what I've been up to. So we'll start off with these two pickups that I got from Sabre, Paris. Sabre is just like a custom, like, I don't even know what you call it, custom homeware store that does cutlery, or custom cutlery store. It's a French store, very, very cute. I'll put the B-roll in there. I think traditionally they're in France, but they have a store in West London. Don't normally go over to West London, but my girlfriend Eloise works there, so I took a trip down there the other day, stumbled across the store, and yeah, it was just mad aesthetic, and they said you was able to customize some of the cutlery, like whatever you wanted, in whichever shape. So I actually managed to get a whole bunch of, I don't know if it will show, but a whole bunch of knives and forks customized in like the colors that I chose. So I chose green and blue, like a baby blue, with Eloise, and it was just, it was just a real nice store. I'll put in again a little bit more B-roll of the actual store, because I haven't undid all this wrapping. I kind of want to save that for Eloise, as it's the thing we got together. But I went and got a whole bunch of cutlery done, and then they didn't have the knives in stock on the day, so they asked me to come back, and then when I come back, they was gracious enough to offer me a discount of some of the like chopsticks they do as well. They did like custom chopsticks, so I just thought it'd be quite nice for when me and Eloise have like sushi nights or stuff like that, little nights when we're having sushi together. So I actually got a couple of custom chopsticks made up as well, just in the same print, so green and blue. I actually think some just fell out. Eloise, if you're seeing this, sorry that I've ruined your unboxing. And there you can get these cute little placeholders for the chopsticks, like chopstick rests or knife and fork rests for them to go on. Also got these made up as well in the same color, and yeah, picked up the knives. Overall, it's a very aesthetic store. Staff in there is lovely, and yeah, they was just super chilled, super cool. So those were the pickups from Sabre. To some people, it's like a bit of a waste of money getting nice cutlery or expensive cutlery, but for me, I think it's nice, especially when you host a lot, or you know, it's just nice when you have dinner with your girl, you have like some special cutlery that means a bit more to you guys. It's a bit more personalized and tailored to you. So that was like part one of the pickup. Right, the second part of the pickups is I went to the wine shop Idle Vines, I believe they're called, or Blur Vine, no, not sure what's the name. I think Blur Vines or Idle Vines, but yeah, either way, in Shoreditch there's a wine shop. Me and Eloise frequent there.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I like the wine. I like the natural wine because of the art on the bottle, and I think it looks hella aesthetic in the house. And also for people like when I'm hosting again, for people that are mainly drinkers, that I can I have options of loads of different wines, loads of different flavors to, you know, pull out and serve people. I'm not a big drinker myself. I'd say I drink probably once in a blue moon. And by once in a blue moon, I mean probably once every 2 to 3 months. I'm not a big drinker at all. I don't handle alcohol very well in terms of I don't like the taste, I don't like beers, I don't like blah blah blah. Either way, you get the point. Yeah, I do love love buying wine. I just love hearing the stories. I love going in the store, talking to sommeliers, and then they tell you which wine is in. I always go for the same thing. I always go for the sweet wines, like the rosé or a sweet white, maybe sometimes an orange, although I don't really like orange as much. And then yeah, recently I've been going for a lot of the alcohol-free options like this. This is called Sharp, and this is like a wine alternative, non-alcoholic. They're by Free Spirit, so come in like wine bottle shape, still fermented, still kind of got that similar sharpish flavor, bit sweeter, but it lets you be part of the party or feel like you're part of the movement without having to drink actual wine and drink alcohol. Sorry. So I'm big onto all the juices that come in the wine bottles. Everyone knows. Most likely, I always keep 2-3 bottles on the shelf of non-alcoholic wines, or just kind of posh juices, I like to call them. So yeah, I picked up these two by Free Spirit. So you got Spark, which is meant to be like a white grapefruit type wine, similar to white wine, but obviously non-alcohol, made natural. And yeah, she told me this one, yeah, it's a bit more, not as sweet, but just as nice to enjoy on a hot sunny day. This Spark one, she said it was very, very sweet, between a rosé and a red. Really looking forward to trying some of these. Probably gonna pop some of these ones today. Yeah. And then the last but not least, I got this one mainly because I like the art to it. So this one is called Pepin Orange, and yeah, what can I say? Orange wine, orange natural wine made in France. Yeah, I just like the art. It's gonna go up there along with the rest of them, and who knows when this one will get drunk. I'm turning into a proper wine collector, but at least when you know you come to mine, you know you're handled, you know, we got loads of options there for you. But yeah, that's kind of it for the pickups. It's my birthday month, so I'm sure I'll do another end of March pickups, and you'll see trainers and just stuff I've been wearing recently. I have to say, the thing I've been wearing recently, shout out to Cortez and the waterproof pants. I've been cycling in these nearly every day. They're super, super comfy, and they really are waterproof. And here in London, it's chopping and changing, raining quite a bit this spring. So they've actually been my hero piece. They're nice, fit nice, look nice, and they're waterproof. So can't really go wrong, yeah. Can't really go wrong. But yeah, that's it. Other than that, I've been training, I'm working, and I hope everyone else is taking it easy like normal. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next vlog, and hopefully you enjoyed this one.